Welcome to the JBP Recap Room, where the clues are messy, the takes are wild, and Mr. Speculation breaks it all down. Now look, every episode, these boys drop gems, contradictions, and a little bit of chaos, and somebody has to decode the aftermath. That's where I come in. From the conspiracy wall to the chalkboard scribbles, we're connecting dots they didn't even know they drew. So go ahead, grab your magnifying glass, tighten up your theories, and settle in. This is the JBP Recap Room, and it's time to get into it.
Our good brother Brian McKnight went on Anton Daniels' podcast and shared some things.
So, as you guys may or may not know, a couple months ago, the pod spoke on a topic regarding Brian McKnight, his family, more specifically his sons, and the situation between him and his sons. And I thought that they spoke honestly, and I agree with most of it, especially because Brian McKnight was kind of, talking out the side of his neck and making weird moves. One of them being changing or naming his first son as Junior, and then his second son, he changed his own name to match the second son's name, which Marc speaks on. So we're going to get straight into it. This is what Marc had to say responding to Brian McKnight's interview with Anton Daniels.
He's an asshole. Let me be clear. Brian McKnight, is this my camera? Brian McKnight, you are an asshole. Mm-hmm. And that's okay. It's not a beef. We ain't got no issues. You're just an asshole. I'm basing that on having interviewed Brian McKnight lots of times. Since I wasn't going to mention this, but I've interviewed you lots of times. You were rude and nasty to everybody on my crew. Everybody on my team, you were nice to me. But the measure of being an asshole isn't how you treat the host. It's how you treat everybody around him. Yeah. And you've been a dickhead to them. No disrespect to you, except you're an asshole. I was in an airport in Eastern Europe. I was headed somewhere. You were headed somewhere different. I watched a woman come up to you and ask you for an autograph, and you completely ignored and disrespected her and walked off. You're an asshole. But that's not why we're talking about this. So you say, I don't know. You're right. I don't know you. But I don't have to know you to know you're an asshole. I don't get into your family business. Your family business has nothing to do with me, except when you make it public. And when you put your family in public on blast, that might make you an asshole. That's all I'm saying. When you have children and you say my children are the product of evil, that might make you an asshole. When somebody says, yo, but the Bible says you should love your children, you say my older children were the product of sin. That might make you an asshole. Yeah. That's just a fact. When you have a child named Brian McKnight Jr., and then you fall out with them, have a new baby, name him Brian McKnight with a different middle name, and then legally change your name to the new kid's name. You tried to start back at one with your kids? Nigga, that might make you an asshole. So please, don't act like you better than us. You're not. You worse than us. If you want to come up here and debate, I'm sure they will let you debate. But you didn't contact nobody. You're lying, just like your children say you lie. And for the record, I have spoken to your children off the record, and they've told me a laundry list of shit about you that's way worse than anything that's ever happened in the public. But I'm not going to say that on air. We could keep that between me and you. But if you keep doing this, I will put it out.
See, that's the thing.
So now, if you want the smoke, keep coming, or we could just stop this right here, my brother. God bless.
So I just want to start by saying I love the way Marc handled that and how he articulated himself. It seems as if they know each other well enough, meaning Brian McKnight and Marc know each other well enough professionally that a call could have been made, I feel like. And then the timing of it, how late his response was kind of, clout chasey. Brian, what caught my attention was Brian immediately said, I wouldn't mind sitting down with Marc and having a debate. And Anton shared the same sentiment. According to Elevation, shout out to Elevation, he did his journalistic research and contacted Marc and Anton regarding said debate. Allegedly, they're open to it, which I would love to see. I think that would be great for the situation to come to some clarity. I'm inclined to believe Marc, though, simply because of how Brian McKnight has handled his own family. I doubt he holds the public in high regard, for real. I don't really see him probably treating people around him well. So I think Marc hit the nail on the head with that one. And then starting back at one with your child, Marc, that's diabolical. And Joe, you messy as fuck for the sound effects. That was real messy, bro. Anyway, saying your children were made out of sin is crazy as well. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of giving me scorned woman vibes. A little bitchy. I don't like it. But I would love to hear what his ex-wife and kids have to say about him. I'm sure it tracks and is along the lines of what Mark was saying. And I also believe a debate or a conversation will be had for many reasons. One, it's lucrative. People want to see it. But I think these brothers might really have an issue speaking about, Anton Daniels and Marc Lamont Hill. And my favorite part of this all was I love how the cast supported Mark. Ish stood up, wasn't having none of that foolishness, you know what I'm saying, about his castmate. And Joe was being, his usual messy self, man. I loved it.
Brian McKnight. First of all, let's do this.
Nigga! Yeah! Marc Lamont Hill, nigga!
It's Marc Lamont Hill, pussy.